In fact, I should say always reliable. It's just whether or not they've manifested. But every time you see them, it's essentially proof positive of insulin resistance. And those are skin problems that you can see. And there are two of them. One of them is Acanthosis nigricans, which is where the person will have large, rough sections of like crinkled, almost tissue paper skin. And it'll happen around skin folds, very commonly around the neck. Most people have some kind of modest degree of a skin fold, even if you're lean. It can happen around the neck, and it can happen around the armpits. So again, it's kind of tissue paper, crinkled, type skin. In those same areas, a person can start to have skin tags. And these are little stalks of skin, not like a big round mole, but almost like a little kind of projection, like a little mushroom of skin, albeit quite small. And I bet everyone already knows what I'm talking about. These are like little mushrooms of skin that'll pop up in these same areas. And that, again, those are skin tags. Once again, almost proof positive. It's almost a sure thing that if someone has those, they have insulin resistance. In both instances, it's a result of the elevated insulin. Remember, insulin resistance is insulin isn't working the same way that it used to, but also insulin levels are much higher. In each instance, insulin is overstimulating some of the skin cells. In one hand, it's stimulating the melanocytes to produce more melanin to result in a darker pigment in those areas. And then second, it's stimulating the growth of the keratinocytes, kind of one of the many types of cells in the skin, resulting in that kind of column-like growth. I have 3 kids, 14, 11, and 8. So I feel the pain here. I try to not present any food as illegal or off limits. I don't want my kids to have that kind of view so that when they Sunday leave the home, they say, oh, to hell with dad, I'm going crazy now.
Yeah.
I don't want them to think that. And so I have tried to have just very casual conversations where I say, okay, you want a little pack of gummies? Have you had any protein lately? And that's kind of how I say, that's how I'll frame it. It's like, yeah, that's fine. You want to have an indulgence, but we also don't keep junk food around the house. It's very, very uncommon. But we will have some things, and I don't mind having those as treats for the kids. I really don't.
Right.
I'm glad I could have candy when I was a kid, and I just am glad I didn't ever have too much of it. And so I want to just generally create the same situation for my kids. But I will say, have you had any protein lately? You want to have that? Can you have a beef stick? What about a hard-boiled egg? Or, and all my kids like different things. Each of them, I swear, like something different just so that they can say they don't like what any of the others like.
Right.
Where my one daughter will like cheese. She'll have a cheese stick. My other daughter will like a beef stick. My other son likes cottage cheese. And so whatever it may be, I will just say, can you get some protein? And these proteins always come with fat. And I want my kids and my wife and I to always be eating real natural fats that always come with proteins. Don't be afraid of fat, but let the fat come with the protein the way nature intended it, if you will. So that's my view on indulgences as a family,
Right.
certainly with kids. I want them to be able to indulge from time to time, but I don't have a lot of opportunities in the house. We don't keep candy in the house,
Right.
relatively few opportunities for that, but we have it. It's just always preceded by, hey, can you eat some protein first? Just so they're appreciating what is real food and what is not.
Annotated and summarized, easy to share with loved ones. The description below the title for this video has these summary points. From the website doctorstotrust.com, you can view the summary notes and share or print the PDF of those notes.